So what? I mean, we've got none. We're just basic white bitches.
Snags, eh?
Between Temu and Kmart, I reckon they've done a good job of knocking off
Yeah.
half of small businesses.
I just can't even do it. I don't even want to bring myself to...
Yeah,
It looks
that's
like
a
cat
lot.
food.
Like, yeah. I might start stealing things just to like... No, do you know what? You're listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, Around the Dinner Table with Cherie, Cam and Lorne, where we chat all things food and business. Welcome to the podcast.
Morning.
Good morning. We missed last week, but we're back and we are better than ever, as per.
As per.
As per.
Last week was a pretty busy one, eh?
We have been absolutely
skipped last week.
flat stack with Black Friday, which is amazing. Should we do a little quick debrief? Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah.
Well, we tried to do Black Friday month. We sort of talked about it to everyone and it took a lot to take off, didn't it? Like it was pretty slow for the rest of the month. What was happening was the deals come out on Monday, people buy the deals, don't buy anything else, and then we're quiet for the rest of the week. So what we were trying to aim to do was keep our whole month busy instead of having one massive
week of
day
chaos.
or 2 days.
Which makes sense.
But I don't know if it worked. But then at the same time, everyone else was starting their Black Friday sales 2 weeks before Black Friday. So if we didn't do that, would we have gotten missed? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was the right thing to do, all things considered. I think it just spreading it out did what it was supposed to do. It spread it out, which
it out a
felt a
bit.
little bit kind of weird for us.
yeah, we did have to have a big hustle last week though, because we were,
Yeah.
we were struggling. But we hustled, and I think
Made it work.
we knew the way to do that was to get people engaging with us, and we didn't even really plan that to happen, but
No, we ended up having a running race.
you
didn't
have a
we?
running race and get everyone engaged. Like, it works. I absolutely shocked at how much people engage with that sort of stuff. Eh? Like, people just love it. They're so into it. I walked down the Mount Street on Saturday, and every single shop I went into, I got stopped and told, well done on the running race. And that has never happened to me.
Love Island effect.
Well,
Honestly, I got approached in the supermarket and someone asked me to show them my tattoo. And I'm like, what?
I mean,
It's great. It was great.
yeah.
It was a great idea.
And it wasn't planned. And I reckon that's where we're starting to lose a bit of our personality a bit, is because we're trying to plan and be organised a bit, and we lose that like on the fly
Right.
a little bit, and we need to...
It's all about moderation though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, because obviously you can't chuck everyone in the deep end and not have any plans.
I think there's two ways you can look at it though. Like I agree with what you're saying about being on the fly, and because the ideas are so spontaneous that they're sometimes so ridiculous that they seem like it.
Yeah.
But it'd be so ideal to be able to have that thought, but then have a plan that's almost like a template on how to execute it.
Yeah.
So any random plan we come up
Yeah,
with,
this
it's
is
like
the-
boom,
Yeah.
copy paste. Here you go. This is
the
what we
flow.
do in this
Yeah.
situation.
It was great having Alicia to turn that running race into solid content
Yep.
for me, because that's where we lose it. And like,
Yes.
they were great reels, really, really good engagement.
Yes.
So that was a massive one. I thought was cool. I did have an idea for next year. Playing off that,
Smithers in the corner.
I think we make it like Olympics month,
Oh my goodness.
and like we can have maybe involve the other staff as well, but we can each choose an Olympic sport or like a Olympic game, which could be anything. Like it could be like, I love the interpretive dance.
Oh,
at
that's
the
so
moment.
funny.
So
It's
like
yeah.
challenge day one is interpretive dance, and you like maybe you go in teams and you pick your.
You go on products and you dress up as a product and you do the event as
Well,
a man rub.
Yeah, but you could do like, you bring products into different sports or whatever, but like you maybe in the morning you pick out of the hat what Olympic game you're playing,
And there's
and
just a
then
random game
you
set
have
that
to
you
like select your player, and then you
squad.
go. So like if it's interpretive dance, and so it's me versus you get them, and then like the winner gets
Get
to
something.
pick the deal.
With their
Or
tattoos on the
like
line.
the winner gets to shoot the dart. Because I want to do darts on helium balloons and shoot the dart at the deal.
On helium balloons.
Yeah, so they're
Floating
like,
away.
Yeah, like on that Up movie where they helium balloons lift the house. Oh, that's what I was thinking. So I was going to
Throwing
make a
darts
house.
wildly into the sky sounds scary, but okay.
you know,
Yep.
Yep.
make something
I'm with you.
big and
You
lift
want
it
something
into.
floating.
Yes, I want something floating.
But then you'd fill the balloons with a note
Maybe.
or something.
I don't know.
A little toy.
I don't know. Just that's where I'm at. With
Great
it.
idea.
I've put it in my notes. It's on my ideas. I've made a spreadsheet of ideas.
It's in the notes.
Cherie's ideas for
Warming
next
up to
year.
spreadsheets, are you?
I'm really warming up to spreadsheets. I don't know how they work. Like, I don't know how to make the numbers add up in the bottom column and all that. But we've got a spreadsheet running for this trip, for our big trip next year.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
So-
Matt would be into spreadsheets.
Yeah, he's quite into the spreadsheets. So we've got, because it's really hard, you got to obviously get the date, you got to match the date right when you're booking the accom.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you really
Yeah.
screw yourself. So we've like got it all on a spreadsheet, and then we've got the accom budget, and then the accom actual, and then like activities that we want to do at
Yep.
each place. And then I've started at the end like a list of restaurant recommendations as well.
Nice.
I actually listened to, and this is from the business perspective, a podcast. They talked about sheets
Yep.
and how you should get rid of them.
Just no sheets.
You should use like a CRM.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a content resource management.
What, no, client relationship management or manager or
So
something.
it's kind of like you can like manage obviously your stock. You
Everything.
have everything, and you do your emails. Like everything's controlled by this one hub. So
What?
It's like a hub. It's like
Oh,
software.
Campbell, that's too much for me. I've only just learned how to open Google spreadsheets.
Yeah, but there's this hub, and you can like you pretty much have Google Sheets all integrated into this one.
Just
hub.
means
Yeah,
you're
right.
not exporting stuff out of everything to put
Oh,
into
I don't know
Google
how to
Sheets.
do
Figure
that.
out what
I
to
don't
do.
know how to
Anyway,
do that anyway.
off topic.
Too much.
But
Dial it down.
I reckon that's next step.
Okay. So, yep, that's the Black Friday update. Great. It's over and done with. And we are now on the easy slide into Christmas.
Yeah, the warehouse still has a couple of days of catching up to do.
Oh, I don't think they'll
But-
catch up now. I think we'll be a couple of thousand behind, you know.
I reckon by Friday we should be almost caught up. But yeah, it'll be.
The corp
hard slog.
orders are still pouring in, which is excellent. We're starting to see some massive ingredients shortages downstairs, which is
Fighting for
gonna like
everything.
really, because we have these ingredients like say paprika that's like literally in every single product we make, and you're absolutely screwed.
Yep.
Yeah,
We thought we
but-
had enough to get us through the year. Like a month ago or something, we ordered enough to get us through the year, and we've almost run out. It's
Yeah.
That's
wild.
incredible.
Absolutely insane.
It is. Yeah, I still can't marry that up in my head, but whatever. That's not my job.
Someone's dumping too much somewhere.
You know what? I need to focus on my strengths, which is
Not
doing
levels
absolutely
of
nothing.
Wooing.
Yeah, wooing. That's exactly right. Actually, I'm not very good at wooing either at the moment. I feel like nah. Well, I am, and I've just been getting like social anxiety. This happened to me last year, and I've never usually get it, but I don't know if it's the heat or like crowds.
There's a lot of stress this time of year,
Yeah, and I think we all deal with stress in different ways, and I feel like I'm not stressed. I feel like I'm not stressed at all.
and then you
But
just
then
shut
I
down.
end up in a place that's really busy and really hot, and then something, just the tiniest little thing, and I can be like, I need to get out of this place right now. And I remember it happening all last November. So this was at Christmas in the
Yeah.
park, and I like had this massive meltdown because Pepper got sunblock on her eye, and there was no water, there was no running water
To
because
get-
we're at the markets
yeah.
and they're like going in the portal. There's no running water anywhere. You know, they've just got this
Like,
antibacterial
you can't use
spray.
flipping hand sanitizer to get.
And she was crying, and
Yeah.
it really it really threw me. Like I just couldn't, and then I was completely overwhelmed. And then we just like got the kids. I was like, "We're going." And I was like, "What's wrong with you?" So I just can't cope.
Pack them up.
Literally, yeah. So
Interesting.
yeah, I did it the other day at the pub, which I had just absolutely no reason to do at the pub.
Yeah, there's a lot on. And
There's a lot on, eh?
And when there's a lot more on that you didn't plan for,
Yeah.
I definitely had to take myself for a few runs just by myself, just to
Yeah.
like no noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does help, hey. I do find the exercise is helping a lot. But then, because I've not been drinking, when I have one or two drinks, I really feel it.
Yeah.
Which is also really interesting. So we had 2 drinks at lunch that Friday, and I think I went, whew. And then I was like, okay, you need to stop. And then I went, whew. And then, like, it was an interesting
much.
feeling.
Yeah.
But I was sitting there at lunch. I was like, literally one glass of wine, and I was like, shit.
On edge.
I could be here for the next 3 days if I'm not careful.
It's a cheap vendor.
It was a cheap, yeah. It was a cheap, but I was all excited and it was very sunny, when it's like midday.
Yeah.
And I really do
Weather's
love
great,
a
you've got
Friday
your friends
lunchtime.
around.
It's a dangerous time of year, actually.
Friday lunchtime in December is a very dangerous time.
Book a table.
Book a table, yeah. I kind of want to lean into it, but I'm being strong. I'm like, nah, be good.
There's too much to do.
There's too much to do, but I really do love that hype, that that energy. I wish you could get that without drinking. I'm trying to be addicted to exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there's actually a thing I saw. This dude, he drinks a ketone,
Oh yeah.
and it gives him like a hype up.
Oh yeah.
You can there's like this liquid ketone you can drink. It's an American brand.
Yeah.
So he doesn't drink alcohol, but he drinks a ketone.
So is that kind of like a pre-workout or something, I guess, for your body that just like
We know how and keto,
Ketosis.
how it produces the ketones.
yeah,
It's
interesting.
like
Yeah, that's perfect. I'll give that a
you
go.
can get into that.
I've
Yeah.
also got this tincture, these drops that Matt Bell does. The
Tincture?
under the what's his
Under the Sun, Blue Lotus.
no,
Blue
Blue
Lotus
Lotus.
stuff,
This
yeah.
is Blue Lotus, but it's called Kiss the Earth.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's like a relaxing. There's quite a few, and you put in a few drops under. And there's one that's supposed to give you a bigger uplift, like
Yeah.
all natural sort of jazz. Yeah, I could give that a hoon.
Tequila's a lifter too, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty sure Prosecco is. Wait, yeah. So anyway, I've got something to cancel,
Oh, yeah.
which is electric bread knives.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get gone, eh?
Where did I see one? I think I saw a video the other day, and we always had one.
Yeah.
We always had one at home with mum and dad, and
For your fresh bread.
you don't need an electric bread knife.
It's fun though.
That is a ridiculous thing to own.
You only need one knife, and that's a cane and
That
able.
is a cane and able knife, correct? Yeah.
100%.
Do
no,
we?
there's
Cane and able
something
has a serrated knife.
No.
No. Well, so this is where we're going to get one
Yeah.
because we need one. But in the meantime, the Victronox palette knife
Oh,
Is the one, is it?
is God. It's a good knife. I cane and able obviously for everything, but that serrated knife,
Yeah.
as a pastry knife, is just amazing for bread.
I'm pretty massive on just making the knife real sharp, so it just
So it can
cuts in
cut
it.
through anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I use my cane able on sourdough and stuff.
It's
Like
good.
I do.
We need to get yours back on the stone too, I think.
Yeah, I've really.
neglected them.
Oh, I've just had them probably chucked in my drawer for a few years, and then I give them a little lick on the steel, but they haven't had a proper good looking after in a few years.
I think 50% of that seconds range was from you.
But I've been good lately. I've only been using my one knife. I noticed
know
you've
you
given
are.
me a new knife
Yeah,
today. I was
have you
straight
got?
into it. I got it straight on the watermelon. I was pretty excited about that. I was like, oh, new knife, lash.
I need to clean the other one up.
So that, yes, I think we could cancel those. I'd be interested if that's going in the pot with the bowl and latte bowl.
Well, because
yeah.
there's a whole attachment for the electric.
It's a massive big piece of
It's like another
equipment.
bloody
It
blender, isn't
feels
it?
like a hedge trimmer.
And
It's
you
mean.
have two blades, and
Yeah.
you pop them in the
and they go
thing.
back and forth.
And we used to have a homemade bread. God, that should be something that comes uncancelled, like comes back. The homemade bread from a bread maker.
Yeah. It's actually underrated, right? Because everyone's all like sourdough and all this sort of
Sourdough,
stuff, but like
yeah.
so much effort. Just chuck like a cup of flour, push play,
The
and then you wake
Thermomix
up in the morning to
does it,
like bake
Nah,
bread,
that
but it
doesn't bake.
it.
It doesn't
Ah,
bake.
doesn't
You know,
it?
like an old school bread maker.
Yeah, and the
Grandma
smell
always
is like
used to be able. And the smell is
unreal.
amazing. But I don't think we ever got it quite right in our household. But Grandma always had a
loaf
loaf
of
of
handmade.
handmade from the bread maker, and maybe I'll give
Yeah,
that a
we should get
hoon.
one, eh?
It's a big utensil. Another
Sandwich bread, it makes essentially.
yeah, sandwich bread. Just your basic.
You can do
loaf.
wholemeal, you can
Imagine
do everything.
Making a mini bread maker that's like a candle. So you just
what?
make mini loaves of bread, but
Mini
it's all the
loaves.
smell in the house.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
You don't even make it for the bread, you just
That-
make it.
you
and
just for the
get
smell.
Yeah, that's all it is you're making mini loaves of bread.
Speaking,
I'm going to get one on the way home because I want to wake up to that smell. Like
you're
that-
going to get a bread maker?
Yeah, I reckon I have to now.
You're going to go home and buy a bread maker to
Just
wake
the
up to
smell.
the...
I
No,
love
but
it.
it's very like...
I reckon
That
that
is one of the best things.
Yeah.
Do you know what? That's up there with focaccia and bloody sourdough.
you don't even have to do anything. Like you just chuck it in. The bread makers
But
weigh it
Why
as well.
could we never get it right?
I don't
then?
know.
I'll have to ask Mum. I bet she's
Yep.
got it tucked away somewhere. I wonder if bread makers are still around.
Surely.
Maybe, but no one would. Everyone's into the sourdough focaccia. Like you don't. Anyway, speaking of smells, I got for the first time since I was probably 7, 8, a real Christmas tree.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's another good one, eh?
Yeah.
How's your
A
hay
pine.
fever going?
Well, that's what I was wondering about. I was like, I'm pretty sure we stopped getting real Christmas trees for
Yeah.
a reason, but no, fine.
Okay.
And I went there on Sunday and they were sold out, and I was like, can you save me? They saved me the best Christmas tree out of it was the fluffiest,
my
tallest,
Yeah.
most perfect
Did you tell
tree.
them you're an influencer?
No, they knew me already.
Of course they
I
did.
know.
Oh.
I know. Sometimes
Was it the pictures on your car?
Sometimes the sometimes comes in handy being a
How did you even pick it up?
famous
Did you put it in your car?
influencer. Well,
Did you strap it to the roof of your car?
so me and Pippa like.
The manual specialist. Did you
I was
hold
like-
it out the
I was
window?
like, take a photo of this. Me and Pippa like wrestling this massive tree down the road.
Wandering down the
And
road.
then it took me like
It does look like a nice tree, though.
17 years to put the bloody Christmas tree base holder together. I
yeah.
was getting pissed off. I was having a real moment.
You know you have to water them.
No, you don't. You
Yes.
just put some water in the base.
No, you have to water them.
Oh, Pippa's been doing that.
Okay.
She can do that.
You
This,
can't even keep blooming plants alive with irrigation
well, that's
systems.
why I waited till like the 3rd of December to
tree's
get the
not
tree.
lasting.
It's just going to be
It's
the
only
nice
gotta
fluffiest tree
go-
now, and then in 3 days it's
it's
going to
only gotta
die because
do,
you haven't
like-
watered it.
It's only got to do 20 days, so she'll be fine. And then everyone's like, well, the problem is actually with the real tree getting rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
That's
know
what I
you have to
remember.
just like leave it out on the side of the road and pay people to come pick them up.
But I've got a green waste bin now.
Good luck getting
I'm
the
a
tree
gardener.
into the green waste bin. What are you
just
going to do?
cut them in half.
She's gonna get a bread knife.
I'm going to get the electric bread knife and
Chop it
saw it
up.
into 3
Goodness.
pieces.
And they go like rotten as well. It's a little bit annoying.
Oh, yeah, I feel like that's not going to be nice, but
The smell is
the
amazing.
smell of my house is absolutely incredible, and I'm so pleased with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we decorated it all up. And then that kind of like leads me on to my next. So I'm going to sound like an old woman now. When we were kids and we put our Christmas tree up, it was like a very special day of the year, and you get the precious box of ornaments out,
yeah.
and you open the box, and you know there's ornaments that have been collected for
We had that.
years and years and years, and they're special
The
things.
Campbell signed
Yes.
little bloody special globe.
Stuff that you'd make from like kindy and whatnot, eh?
Yeah.
What do you make them out of? The like
Oh,
salt
plaster,
salt cookies or
salt
something?
dough.
Salt dough.
I got a photo of my whole classroom.
Yeah.
It's like an ornament. My
People's
mates
got one with their face, and then like I used to get sent one every year because they like Pepper Metcalf
Yep.
this year, whatever.
Yep.
da, 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 da. So we still have those, but then like all the rest of the ornaments, Christmas, they're all just disposable shit. They're like
Yeah,
$5
yeah.
at Kmart.
Yeah, you got to go. So
Little
I
balls.
found the best ones. I found some really good ones at Farmers. We've
Yeah.
got a burger,
Yes.
a strawberry, a donut.
That's quite
And then
funny.
I went to Typo, and I've got like a pickle. I've got a Christmas ornament for my tree that is a bowl of macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, I do. Is it good
Tell me
quality?
you
Is
are.
it
So good, eh?
good quality though? Because
Yeah.
the Kmart ones, literally like half of them broke as they were going on.
These
the
ones
tree.
are like
They're just
proper
junk.
like good ones.
But then all the like, all the other Christmas
got a Cookie
decorations.
Monster.
They
Yeah,
use
it's so
the
cool.
nativity set and the golden box light Merry
Yeah.
Christmas. Those things used to be hundreds of dollars,
Yeah.
like very special items. They are literally all $8 at Kmart now.
Yeah,
And
but
that
they don't
really,
last, do
that
they?
really like grinded my gears the other night because every year they had more and more and more stuff, and I'm just like, how many businesses is this destroyed?
Yeah.
Because remember there used to be Christmas
Christmas
pop-up
store.
shops.
Timu. Would have killed that.
Well, between Temu and Kmart, I reckon they've done a good job of knocking off
Yeah.
half of small businesses. And every year they find more and more stuff to knock off,
Yep.
which is really like, I was in there the other day, I'm like, there's just nothing you can do about it. It's like trying to boycott Woolworths. Like,
You can't.
you can't because no one's got any money. So, like, why would you go and buy $100 nativity set where you can go and buy a $6 one? Like, I don't know, it just really, really, like, pissed me off the other day.
My mate one year broke the Christmas topper.
Oh, no.
So he this is Tom when he back had his big curly hair. So he printed photos of his face. Like this is him at uni.
Yeah.
This is big photos sitting on top of the tree.
Of his face.
I rate that. That's good. You broke my Christmas tree last year. You
Is that why you do
you
it?
fell over on the Christmas tree last year.
I was just trying to hug it. The smell got me.
Yes, so that was my thoughts about the Kmart. Oh my God, it gets so busy in there, right? My other thought at the supermarket yesterday, I was like, how do people consume 3 times more food during the month of December? Like, why is the supermarket 3 times busier for the entire of December? Because we surely can't possibly consume 3 times the amount of food that we already consume. Like, why?
Interesting. Is
You-
it just because like
Why
you've
is
got
it so busy at the supermarket?
people coming to visit, or is it just you're going there like more often? Well, you're having blimmin' afternoon snacks that you wouldn't normally have. You'd have appetizers. You'd have dessert, which you wouldn't normally have. I reckon you probably do eat twice as much.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You've
don't
got
know.
heaps of people coming to stay with
There's
you.
a lot, like there is definitely a
Friends.
whole new Christmas range of meringue, like, puddings and all the things.
I find people love to dawdle more around like this time of year, and they piss around in the mall because they like being in the mall and looking
Oh,
at shit.
God, who
and-
likes being in the
I
mall at
don't
this time of year?
know.
Oh,
It's my worst.
I hate
I'd
it.
rather die. Honestly, awful.
But there's people there doing it.
I
They-
know.
Like
They're
it.
just walking around like
I know.
holding hands and shit. Yeah, not for me.
Not for me either.
But-
Absolutely not for me.
They're just taking up space, I think, especially on the supermarkets.
I did go on last Thursday with the Black Friday sales, and I decided I was going to do all my Christmas shopping. I had a big list, and I knocked it all off in one day. But I'd also ordered heaps of stuff online. I was like, bam, 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 bam.
Yeah,
Done.
I reckon that's the formula. Stay
And I
away.
said, I will not be going back. I'm not stepping a foot into a mall or a shop until next year.
Honestly, the lines are just out the gate.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So, oh my God, and the bloody Pack and Save down the road. Have you been lately? They must have culled half their staff, culled half their checkouts, and they've made their self-checkouts.
Oh,
They've
way
like
bigger,
tripled the
yeah,
self-checkouts and made the...
Yeah.
So when you put
Oh,
your
Pack and Save?
groceries down,
Yeah.
you've got that much space to put your groceries down instead of this much.
Yeah.
And I was in line the other day and they kept coming over. They're like, just letting you know you can go through the self-checkout. I was like,
Screw that.
oh my God, if I can't cope with the self-checkout, like, people don't like it, eh?
Nah.
It's, yeah. But that's just going to be what ends up happening, right?
Well, yeah, I reckon they'll be able to automate all of it.
I might start stealing things just to like. No, do you know what?
To test
Do
them.
you know what? They deserve that. If they're gonna cull half their staff, I'm gonna start
No,
stealing.
they have
I'm
facial
gonna
recognition
steal
and they have cameras
one
on
thing
all the
every
stuff.
time I go there.
You're gonna be.
They will literally.
I encourage
you'll
everyone else to
start
do the same.
walk in. You'll walk in the door and they'll be like, "You stole something last week. Get out."
Do you reckon?
Yeah, 100%. They have
What,
facial
from the
recognition.
self-checkouts? How they're not gonna know? I'll pretend to scan it. I'll slide it through the thing.
You'll be the person marking your lollies or everything as
They all
lollies.
listen to this podcast at Pack and Save. So look, I'm not going to do it. But if people
might.
start doing it, it's not. You deserve it.
I think it's Amazon or someone in America has a supermarket
You
or
just
a
walk around and you grab stuff.
walk around,
Yeah,
grab
cameras
stuff,
everywhere.
put it in your
Did you
basket.
know they touted that as like AI cameras, but it turned out it was just like a call center kind of set up with a whole bunch of people watching the cameras.
Oh,
doing it
really?
manually as a proof of concept. So clever, eh?
Yeah, it's a cool idea.
But yeah,
It charges their account, eh?
Yeah, that's quite wild. I never was able to figure out the mall in Newmarket. You drive in, park your car, and then you drive out. Like, you pay your ticket.
yeah. Or you just scan your card when you go in, like you pay wave your card.
Yeah,
and
like how do they know? Do they scan your number plate?
yeah,
Yeah, that
plates.
buzzes me out. That really
it's not that buzzy.
it is. How do they know when?
We've got cameras.
What? So someone writes down your number
No,
plate?
it's the same as how do you get toll road checking your number plates? The
Yeah.
same as that.
Okay. That's a lot. It's too much for
Not
me.
that much. Not that much at all. But yes, Kmart's taking over small businesses. Lots of small businesses are shutting down. Every week there's another one going into receivership or
Yeah.
closing their
and,
doors. It's
like,
scary.
It's actually very, very scary. Very scary. It's not just small businesses shutting down too. It's
No,
going to be
they're
big businesses falling over. So I hope everyone did have a good Black Friday because the reason we've talked about, the reason we were seeing that many sales is because they need the money. So hopefully people spend some money.
if you have money to spend.
Yeah, the world goes around.
Yeah, but it goes you're right, like it goes around in circles, right? Like you have to spend to support the other businesses that then support their staff, and their staff are the ones who maybe buy from us. Like it's a big wheel. Everyone needs to start spending. Get spending, everyone.
Circle of
Spendy,
life.
spendy, spendy.
Spendy. What's the whole house situation? The OCR went down again, eh?
Yeah,
Is that what it's called?
another 0.5. I think. I think they've really. I think they've pushed it too far.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
like
it's still like people.
no, I mean they had it up.
Oh
high
yes,
for
yes,
too
yes,
long.
yes, yes, because they're trying to slow the
Because
economy
they're
down.
dropping it quite rapidly now. So I think they've actually screwed the economy
The
worse than they thought they would.
effects, it's taking too long to bounce back because it takes 6 months for interest rates to
come down.
drop, and then it takes 6 months for people to come off fixed interest rates. So it's going to be like
It's going to be another year.
before people start feeling the ease.
Yeah, and cost of living and all sorts. God, actually, speaking of, God, I don't want to like put the shits up everywhere. Maybe I'm just overly. I talked to Jim about this bird flu thing 6 months ago.
Scary.
So Jim from Kai My Eggs, and he's like, this is what's happening in Aussie. He's basically, if we get bird flu in, like they have to cull. There's only one supplier of these baby chicks for the whole country.
Yeah.
So, and they get a new lot of chicks every 8 weeks.
Yeah.
That they have. So they have baby chicks, and they have 8-week-old, and then they have that, and then they have the laying a couple, and then they basically move it on. They move along the
big conveyor belt,
yeah.
yeah.
So anyway, if they get one, like your whole farm's done.
So,
Culled.
you mean a sick
They
bird?
culled 80,000 birds at this one farm yesterday.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So it must be real bad. And so Jim had said, like, at least, so it was happening in Aussie, so they were putting nets over the whole farm because it would come in from another bird coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So they were, like, trying to take
Protect the-
precautionary measures of the farm. This was, like, 6 months ago. And then I saw in the news yesterday.
First farm.
First case of bird flu in New Zealand. But, like, to think about, eggs are already expensive. If we see more of this, eggs will be
Exponential.
well. We won't even be able to
get them.
get eggs, or they'll be 4 times the price that they
Yeah,
currently
we'd
are,
import
and
them,
so
eh?
is chicken. And chicken is like currently like the cheapest meat you can buy. Like chicken breast is so cheap at the moment. And imagine taking eggs and chicken away from our supermarket. What that will do to
onflow of that is
our
nuts, eh?
the onflow of not having those two products, cost of living will be insane. I reckon. In my personal opinion, that's a very scary thing. So hopefully,
So would it be, so you're talking about 8, so we're saying it'd be like, what, a 16-week cull until they could get new chickens back?
yep. But then there's only one supplier of the chickens for every single
everyone.
egg farm in New Zealand. So
Can't keep. They wouldn't be able to keep
you
up the
wouldn't.
supply.
Yeah, you'd have to like.
You're talking about a year.
I'd say at
Oh, the
least a
recovery
couple
would
of
be
years.
crazy, eh?
Yeah, but I think they've managed. Actually don't know what's happening in Aussie with it, to be honest, because I hadn't really heard much more. If you can contain it, it'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can't, yeah, we'd be in pretty dire trouble. I guess maybe it wouldn't, like, to me that's very, very, very scary, but maybe people would just cut eggs and chicken out of their diet, buy something else. But it would drive the price of everything else.
But that's like a quarter of the protein, like meat on the shelf. You know what I mean? Like,
at least a quarter. I would say half.
Like a year and a half. Like eggs
Yeah.
are...
So you can't
Yeah.
you can't
Chicken
eat.
eggs,
They say
yeah.
don't eat raw eggs, which is kind of like a given anyway. So if it's in meat, like does cooking it kill it, or is it
don't-
just thrown out?
I don't know what the implications of it are. I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad, but obviously I don't know. Anyway,
80,000 chicks. Yeah.
don't mean to scare everyone. I think we're very lucky in that they've had 6 months to prepare.
Yep.
So the chicken farms, if they've netted all their if they've protected themselves, we might be okay.
How do you reckon it gets in from... Like,
Infected birds.
so we're bringing birds from Aussie?
No,
No,
they
like other
fly.
birds.
Other birds.
They can fly that far?
Yeah,
Oh, other ones, sorry.
other birds.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just chickens.
not
I
just
was like,
chickens.
Chickens.
Yeah, like any birds that.
Over the ocean.
It's a chicken run, eh? Chicken run 3, you shit.
Yes, I think it's transported by.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what birds, but yeah, other
Bloody
birds.
seagulls, I
coming
bet.
from
Somewhere else.
northern hemisphere, whatever. Anyway, Elf on the Shelf.
Cancel.
What did that tie into
you tried to
something?
cancel
Oh my god, I tried to. Oh well, if there's children in your cars listening to this,
It's okay, pause.
skip through the next 1 minute while I talk about what's happened with our elf and our house. So the elf I thought might not come back this year because my kids are getting a bit old for the elf. So I thought he might be assigned to a new family from Santa. So is what happened. The elf left a letter for the kids saying been assigned to a new family. And
then-
oh my God, the kickoff in my house. The elf had delivered some Santa sacks with some little goodbye presents, some cheap, shitty ornaments from Kmart, and
So nice.
Christmas pajamas and
thoughtful
some.
from the elf.
I know, and chockies.
Yeah.
Thinking that might soften the blow. No,
No.
very, very upset, devastated children, and then
So who had to come back?
Kit woke up in the middle of the night like crying, "I miss Freddie," and so I had to call Freddie real quick and be like,
Freddie, come back.
"Look, you might have to come back. It'll pop in." And obviously, because I got the guilt of like lying in bed, and he's crying. I'm like, "I've ruined Christmas, all because I'm too lazy to put the freaking stupid elf on the freaking whatever." So I got him, and then I talked to Shannon, and I had a discussion about it. And we're on the same page, and he's like, "Oh, the kids are right," I was like, "Oh, no. I've had to get the little fucker back out." He's like, "What have you done?"
I've ruined Christmas.
Cherie, we agreed on this. What do we get? What story's going to be told now? I was like, "Look, I don't know. I panicked." So, yeah, I don't know. I think the elf just might have to pop in every few days from his other family.
That's so funny.
Pop back.
Who'd you given it to?
Stressful.
Who'd you given it to? You?
No.
No, it wasn't gone. It was
I just hidden it.
in the North Pole somewhere.
Oh, in the bin, hopefully.
Oh, I know. So probably confused.
You're going to be talking about it, Kindy, and Abel's going to ask about it today, and then we're just going to be like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
Get
you're
away with
so
it for
smart.
another year.
I did say to Shannon, like, our elf obviously went hundies from day one. Like, we had like a train track running around the Christmas tree with all the soft toys riding on it. We had
Blimmin'.
fishing in the bathtub. We had popcorn strings coming out of the microwave. Like that elf has been around the block for the last 8 years. Couldn't possibly come up with any more things to do. We should have been like every other parent, just move him around.
Put them on the bookshelf.
hard out thing about Christmas, eh? Like, it's so stressful.
All right.
Stick them in your new tree.
Honestly.
Stick him in the mincer. Oh, okay.
So run that one back again next year, maybe, or
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Proper
I
good
really
vibes,
didn't
yeah.
expect that it would be that dramatic.
you should just start undoing the stitching slowly and just let it like
Melt.
rip apart.
Yeah. Christmas, that brings me on to Christmas menus. Has anyone been thinking about Christmas menus? What are you doing for Christmas?
I'm going to be home in Ohopi,
Yeah.
so with the family.
Yeah.
Probably steal some of your Advent
Yeah.
recipes.
Perfect.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Low-key?
Yeah, low key.
Yeah.
I think
you guys are pretty chill, eh?
we always do pancakes in the morning, and then we'll do a big kind of early, pretty much the same as everyone. Big platter, and then you do your kind of early dinner, and you just eat
Yeah.
pretty much from all day.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Well, yeah, we're having Christmas at my house, just because it's quite hard to juggle. Like, it does get really hard, eh? Like, I've got kids with 2 houses to go to. You've got 2 sets of parents to go to. We've got people, just so many people to juggle, and like,
everything.
it's so I just said, look, we have to have it at my house. I'm not moving. Everyone's welcome here.
Well, you do all the cooking, I'm assuming.
Well,
Or share it.
I did last year. Usually we each bring a dish, but I got on my high horse last year, and I was like,
little
I'm
Italian feast.
sick
Oh,
of
that's right. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sick of having the same things every year. Like, I wanted to do a really nice
Yeah.
thing, which was nice.
Yeah, it was different.
It was nice to do something different. I think this year I'll relax this year. I'll just whatever.
What's the verdict on, like, do you think you always play the classics when it comes to Christmas meals? Or
Yeah, interesting, eh? Because if you look at it like a hot ham is lovely. To be fair, a hot ham is lovely, but it doesn't need to be on a Christmas buffet.
you
Like,
know what's better than a hot ham?
roast
The next 3 weeks when you eat it cold.
Exactly. That is correct.
So good.
Because it's nice just to have a hot ham on a buttery slice of bread with some avocado and
Get your sandwich bread, buddy, cooking in the kitchen.
Your bread maker.
Yeah, your bread maker.
Stop it. Actually, do you know what? Maybe I'll ask Grandma to bring 3 loaves of homemade bread to Christmas. That'd be perfect. So yeah, last year I didn't do the traditional. I did a beautiful pasta, and we had we had a porchetta, I think. Oh no, I did eye fillet. No, we had porchetta. And I did kind of like a few courses and whatnot. But I think this year we'll go back. But I did think we probably don't need a hot ham. I think a hot smoked salmon, a crispy pork belly, and a beef eye fillet would be.
Yep.
They would all take preference over special food to a ham, but I don't know. I might get in trouble for not doing a ham.
What would you say? Yeah, like what is the classic? Like in your head, if you did the ham, what would you pair with it, salad wise and things like that?
Kind of. It's usually new potatoes or like we always usually have a big selection of salads, like a potato salad, a pasta salad, a green salad, but I'll try and do. I think I might do like a grilled peach burrata situation, and then I've got so many herbs in the garden. Maybe just a tomato basil salad, and then a char grilled veggie salad.
Yeah, nice.
I feel like a green salad. Because I always make a green salad.
They're always there, but
they're always there.
Whatever.
You don't need to have a green salad at Christmas.
Who cares?
It's just to look at.
It's 100% to look at.
Yeah, it is, eh?
And you put it on your plate to be like, I'll grab a little bit of that.
I'll have a little.
You ain't going back for seconds.
Eat a couple of
no
leaves.
way.
Like, why bother?
Nah,
Hey,
out the
don't
bin.
bother with it.
Cancel.
I did it the other week in American barbecue. I'm like, I don't want to bother with this. And I make a lovely green salad. It's got nuts. It's got herbs. It's got
Delicious.
all sorts of stuff in it. It's still not as good as a bloody.
Does it belong at Christmas? No.
No, it doesn't, mate. So, like, I think grilled veggies would be a nice green, like grilled asparagus, grilled eggplant, courgettes, sort of like thing, balsamic, basil.
I reckon the most underrated thing is like a potato bake. Like,
Yeah.
it's just so good. It's like, why do boiled new potatoes when you can have a full on?
I know.
Cheesy,
This is
creamy potato
that's
bake.
been my stance my whole life,
Like
though.
potato
Like,
parve or something like.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
naughty. It's naughty.
yeah, I think actually I'll add that onto the list actually because if we're going to go traditional like a potato bake, why not? Let's have that. Great the next day.
Yeah.
Great with your ham. Yeah, perfect.
So good.
I did. My friend had an idea the other day. She's going to do for her like nibbles a DIY prawn cocktail station,
Cool.
and I really like that idea.
Why?
Well, you don't like
Prawns
prawns,
are
but
mean, yeah.
prawns are so yum.
Nice.
So, and because it's quite a fun dish, because you can have like,
Who cares?
in the bin.
Cancel it.
I don't know anyone who doesn't like prawns though. Like it's one seafood
Not a
that's,
cocktail though. Don't call it a cocktail.
well, look, I'm on my high horse now,
else
so
you call
no
it?
one's having alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're having prawn cocktails.
Yeah, from prawn cocktails. So like cos leaves, beautiful. I might even char grill the prawns, secret sauce, some like crispy bacon, avocado, mango. You can have dill. You could have like all these cool little things when you can make your own little cocktail.
I want to
glass.
see a
Prawn
little.
cocktail be
I
quite
reckon
fun.
prawn cocktails on the go. Imagine that.
On the go.
Yeah, like imagine if that you could get that at bloody. Imagine
Drive-thru.
walking around a little festival.
Yes.
Prawn
Prawn
cocktails.
cocktails. Yeah.
That'd be cool, eh?
heck, eh?
Yeah, shit, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that could come back.
All right.
Fancy prawn cocktail, lovely. And then I saw the other day, I love trifle, but I'm over the jelly trifle.
Oh,
like
right.
that's the standard trifle.
Hasn't everyone leveled up to tiramisu now? It's just like the better trifle.
No, it's not. It's
What?
well, it's good. It's good, but. I've been seeing all these variations. I saw a lemon curd trifle the other day. So
Oh,
no
yeah.
jelly, but like a lemon curd,
Yep.
sort of creamy mascarpone.
What are the layers?
thing.
What are the
And then
layers?
it must have been like sponge, limoncello on the sponge, lemon cream, sort of maybe a
Curdy thing.
mousse, and then some curd. Maybe it was a lemon custard
Okay.
and then a lemon cream or something like a lemon. Yeah, it looked beautiful. And then I saw a Black Forest trifle, which looked amazing.
That'd
So
be
I'm gonna do that. I will get Mum to do that. So it's like chocolate sponge, cherry, the cherry,
glacé
like
cherry
the
things?
juice from the cherries, and then you make a chocolate custard. So make custard and then chuck the chocolate through it. And then you have a chocolate custard, whipped cream, cherries and berries, and then chocolate, like layer that up.
Yeah.
So I'm on that. I reckon that'll be yum. And then
That'll be
loads of
quite
fresh cherries on top.
I don't really like cherries, but that sounds delicious.
It does sound, man.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Some like dark chocolate to
Yes.
cut through the sweetness.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that'll be me.
You know what we should do? What date is the last Friday? 20th.
Yeah, 20th.
Probably going to have like a lunch with everyone, and we should do a cook-off for a Christmas dish.
Like a
Oh, yeah, make your best Christmas dish. Yeah, that's a good idea.
just a shared lunch.
And then we can,
Old
that's a
school
good
shared
idea.
lunch.
Old school.
Yeah, there you go.
shared lunch.
I reckon that'd be cool.
Kids have got a shared lunch on Friday, and they have to take a dish from their culture,
What, fairy bread?
which is like,
what I used to
we
do.
don't have any culture like we're New Zealanders that like.
Send them with-
Bunning sausage.
send them with like an
Bunning sausage, yeah.
like an Italian like feast. Be like we're Italian.
Rock up with the porchetta under their arm.
I did suggest that. I was like trying to think far back. I was like, look, if we go far back enough, there'll be French or Welsh or something
My
like.
mum's bougie.
Like, yeah, I know. Really not sure. I was like, what do we have? Like, I mean, obviously there's beautiful food in Māori culture, but
yeah.
like,
I wouldn't say that. It's like I also wouldn't be like that's my culture, you know.
yeah. So what? I mean, we've got none. We're just basic white bitches.
Snacks, eh?
Bunning sausage,
Yeah.
lolly cake.
Fairy bread.
And not even the good sausage.
Not even the good sausage. Nah, the cheap
Pre-cooked hellas.
pre-cooked hellas. Yeah. I did think a bacon and egg pie was what I came up with.
Oh.
That's like Kiwi.
That's quite a good shout.
Yeah.
And we used to always have them, like if we were going to school camp, Mum would
Yeah.
make a bacon and egg
Yeah.
pie. If we were going on the boat for a couple of nights, bacon and egg pie.
Yeah.
Camping, bacon and egg pie.
Or fishing.
Going
yeah.
away somewhere, bacon and egg pie. There
did-
was always that in the
You
fridge.
could do lasagna in the casserole dish, you know? Like, it's not like it's well presented. It's like the way Mum used to send me to the
Yeah.
camp.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's a casserole dish. Yeah.
Yeah, the-
Send it back. Drop it on the table.
And what about a sausage roll? Where are the oranges? Is that kind of Kiwi?
I think meat and pastry.
I think it is because then you look at a pie. Meat pie is also
Yeah.
like Kiwi. You don't really get that. You get them in Aussie, but they're not really
They're not
big
the
on
same.
anywhere else in the world.
Nah, they're not the same. Like,
yeah, meat and pastry. There you go.
businesses popped up in London, like, because there's so many Kiwis there.
Yeah.
Selling meat
And you
pies?
can't
Meat
get them.
pies, doing
yeah.
mince and pie, mince
Love
cheese
them.
pies and shit.
Yeah. Oh,
That's a
excellent.
great idea, though. I reckon I might put that little flag as like #1 New Zealand culture. dish.
Yeah, maybe, eh?
Yeah.
I'd be interested in everyone's opinions on that because we really don't have any. Like, I mean,
Nah,
pavlova
everyone's
that
gonna argue it
pavlova with
somewhere
the
else,
Aussies or like a Vegemite like
Fish and chips from
fish and
London.
chips maybe, but that's very English.
Fish and chip butty. Send me with those.
Those are school like.
Vegemite and like ready salted
Oh,
chip
already salted
sandwich.
chip sandwich.
Yeah, chip sandwich.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
it's
could be a
really
goer.
Instead of fairy bread, it's like a
chip
a
buddy.
little club sandwich, but it's chips. Done up all fancy, wrapped in glad.
You want to use the proper bag of chips though, because they're more salty.
Oh. There we go.
Yes, you do. Okay.
Okay, should we do this
that-
taste testing? Have we got
yeah,
anything
I
else?
think
I don't
that-
want to do it.
Yeah.
I've got work to do.
So I have brought along to the taste testing the Cherie duck eggs, and they're individually wrapped in a sort of airtight seal. It's a 6-pack of Cherie duck eggs. The funny thing about this is, at the New World, there's like an entire shelf display of these, which really buzzed me up because I've seen them at the Asian shop and stuff, but it's a very specialty item.
It's got Chinese thing on the wrapping.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
very
I just
Chinese.
don't want to.
I know you don't want to. I don't want to either, but look.
Can we just like sniff it and say it's
Let me
gross
tell
and
you.
then
Let me
you-
tell you what it is. Okay, it's a preserved egg, and they preserve it in a mixture of clay, ash, salt, quicklime, and rice hulls for several weeks to several months, depending on the processing method. 100-year-old egg, 1,000-year-old egg, millennium egg. They're all the same thing. It is a Chinese specialty. Yeah, they have them in a lot of things. The literal meaning of century egg is leather skin egg.
So is it just going to be like a raw egg inside, or is it kind of like
Bird
end up
flu.
sort of set?
Preserved,
This
like
is gonna give us bird flu. This is how it got into the country.
Yeah, Cherie, why did we start? What
Started
are
on
the other
the-
things that you've got
racist,
there?
Campbell.
What?
Okay.
Because it's an egg.
No, because you're saying
Oh, it
about
wasn't Chinese. It was just egg.
bird flu.
I was talking about the egg. You took it there.
These are from ducks as well, not chickens.
Ah, okay. I thought any
Oh,
bird.
any bird. That doesn't smell too bad. It's a blue colour. Right, I'm so buzzed out by this. Shall I just whack it straight
Yeah,
down the
go
middle?
on.
Is it raw, right?
I
Or is
don't know, Lorne.
Oh, nah.
Whoa, that is buzzy. Look at that.
That was not what I expected.
It's black and circular.
It looks like a pudding.
Oh, yuck! Oh, I just give it a good old sniff, didn't I? Look, you can't yuck another person's yum. That's the rule in my house. Don't yuck another person's yum. So, people, this is.
That's what to do, right?
It's
Okay, I'll try that.
okay. Just a tiny little nibble.
I can smell it now from here.
Oh, it's all jelly-like.
Yeah, it's all complete. It's very jelly-like.
This is gonna make me sick.
It's sort of like clear. It's kind of looks
I don't
like
know how it smells.
kind of looks like Coke bottle. Like
It smells
jelly.
like fish.
Yeah, it's actually. Okay.
It's kind of salty. I'm only having like the toes. Look, don't yuck another person's yum, but that is not for me.
I just can't even do it. I don't even want to bring myself to.
Yeah,
It looks
that's
like
a
cat
lot.
food.
Like, yeah. Respectfully,
It tastes like an egg.
it tastes like an egg. There you go.
Oh no.
Fishy.
Oh,
That's a lot, eh? You can't be disrespectful like that.
no,
you have to,
no.
like,
It's
be like
It's the textures.
people. That is a delicacy for some people. Wow, though, eh?
The middle, the yolk,
yolk?
tastes like a yolk.
Yeah.
It's the outside.
It's so hard, like a very firm jelly.
So I thought
But what?
cat food
I
would be
Is it
like.
all umami-like? Is it all?
It's fishy, so yeah, I
fishy,
mean,
yeah,
salty a lot. There was literally an entire, like, there would have been 1,000 packets of these Century Duck eggs at the New World, which just
I wonder if they just bought a pallet of them or
it
something.
just buzzed me right up because I don't know
Attention hype. I don't know.
anyone who eats these.
Is there that? No,
I don't know.
Just you're gonna say, is there a Chinese population in
Yeah,
in
totally.
Papamoa East?
Oh yeah, that I didn't know about.
Not that I
That you know about.
nah. Like
Interesting.
there's a really solid population of like roid-headed men, like at the gym.
Maybe they eat
maybe they eat it.
What's the protein?
Literally, maybe that's it.
What if
12
this is
12.6 grams?
New World preparing for bird flu when they can't get raw eggs, so they're
thinking
stocking up on other
about
eggs.
Other eggs.
There you go, genius.
No, we're not gonna be
Yeah.
able
So
to get-
how when they say century, is it
I don't think it's actually a century.
Century.
It's just they
Fermented.
obviously preserve them.
right?
Yeah, a long time though.
I will never eat that again.
Yeah. Well, interesting, isn't it? Fascinating. I'm really interested.
Put that in your bacon and egg pie, serve it up at lunch.
Oh, should I?
No.
Just send it along for Culture Day.
Century pies.
Should we try something nice?
It should be
Yeah.
if your population is roid-headed guys, then send them along with pre-workout.
Yeah, I was talking. It's so funny because I go to the Anytime Fitness.
Protein shake.
The Anytime Fitness down here is a great mix of people. There's like older people, there's mums, there's young
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
there's Fitspo
Oh.
people, there's all sorts.
The running race that we had there, it was so interesting seeing who was there.
It's very mixed and you don't feel uncomfortable. But the gym and Pap, like the new one, you'd literally walk in there and there would be 20 like really
You know why?
big guys and it's just completely different.
Closer to the beach.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But they're not cool like surfy dudes, like
it's
the gym dudes.
Right,
Yeah.
salty, crunchy
I
popcorn.
reckon the closer you get to the beach,
The more roids you get.
the more Jimmy it gets. Yeah.
Little
Okay, these
ball
are
of
individually wrapped chocolate balls with, it says crunchy balls. Mm-hmm. Salty, crunchy popcorn chocolate balls.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, yeah, yum.
yeah.
Oh, instant.
Oh, that's so interesting, eh?
Ooh, it's like it's almost like a bueno filled with,
Because it's kind of flaky. It's kind of
oh, there's the salt.
yeah.
On the back of the tongue, yum.
Yeah, that's good.
It is a milk chocolate praline filled with salty popcorn, flavoured cream, and crispy corn.
Yep.
Yum. Serini,
They're
Italian.
naughty. They're better than Century.
Where'd you
eggs.
find this?
Steph bought that for us to try, actually.
Nice work. Good find. Is it actually popcorn in the middle, or is it just kind of like a crunchy, made-up middle that kind of tastes like popcorn?
I think it's
Flavoured.
just popcorn flavoured cream and crispy corn, something crunchy in there. Yum.
Interesting.
I just actually wanted to give everyone a quick update because we talked about the gluten last week. Potential on the ginger spice.
Did we talk about it?
Yeah, we did.
Cool.
So update was that the testing came back all good, which is amazing. So
Yeah.
we're stoked. We didn't have to do
Anything
like that. We do have
The levels are still, it's still like traces, but it's like 1 part per million over what it should be or something insane. So
yeah, but
so
it's
the
under
amount
the
that
level that's approved by MPI.
Yeah,
Like
so
I
it's
think
fine.
it's 3 parts per million or something. Like
Great news.
it is great news. Yeah. So that's fine for everyone. But we are going to ramp up. We have to figure out a way to do our testing in-house, so that we have a bit more control over our product, because at the moment we're at mercy of the suppliers of our ingredients. And because we're buying in raw spices, you do think like they should just never have any traces of gluten in them, but clearly sometimes they get contaminated. So we're going to try and figure out our own in-house testing, which will be quite cool. Interesting.
Yeah, it's good.
It will be good, yeah. That's it. That's it from me.
Nice.
I think. I'm
Yep.
going to a new restaurant opening on Friday. Rear Grill.
They said there's a few openings.
There's
Said,
two. Yeah, there's Coco's Trattoria in Bayfair, which I've been sent a voucher to go and try. Mm-hmm. Actually, we could all go down and try it. And the Rear Grill, which is where the Fat Cow was, which is Nick from Solera is his new thingy, and he does great stuff. So
Are they taking over the kitchen or rebranding?
I'm actually not sure. Haven't seen it.
Okay.
If they're like doing something in
Yeah.
Fat Cow, or if that's the new Fat Cow.
Because there's a new cafe out in Papamoa now too, down Pep East.
There's Pablo, but then
Nah, there's a
there's Need,
cafe.
the bakery.
Did you end up going there?
The bakery.
Yeah, it's a Need.
I've grabbed a few loaves of bread from there. Yeah.
They're good?
Yeah. Yum.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'll find the other name. I'll get the other
Yeah.
name.
I haven't heard of any
Sarah
other ones.
and Izzy went there the other day.
Okay.
I'll find out.
Yep.
I'll let you know. Because I saw there's something called something at Heath Street. Do you remember Heath Street Cafe?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They that's been rebranded or new owners or
up
something,
as
but
well.
it's called something now.
Okay.
I'll dip in and check that out actually.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. We'll report back on those next week. Thank you. Have a lovely week. Very good.
See you later.
Bye. Thanks for listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're interested in any of the products that we're talking about, you'll find us at pepperandme.co.nz.